Motorcycle safety is incredibly important, and it's not just how you ride, it's what you wear. What you wear can determine good or bad your crash goes, because it's not if you have a crash, it's when. All riders must know that as soon as they step on, because eventually you're going to slip up when you get too comfortable. It happens. Approximately 4,295 deaths occurred in 2014, along with over 90,000 injuries on a motorcycle. Now, not all of these were just because they wanted to happen, or not that they took the extra step to be safe and wear the protective clothing. Some just happened out of drivers on the roads unawareness. And I, Justin Parker, would like to discuss with you what you can do, what you can wear to make yourself more protected in these situations and help you come through a crash or just a small mishap safer and more protected. First, your gear is a necessity. Your helmet, of course, is to be worn at all times. It's Missouri state law. And there's a lot of accessories that can come with your helmet, such as a flip-down visor that can protect your eyes from the sun and rocks. And if you fall, this little lens can protect your forehead, along with the rest of the helmet like this that can protect your skull. There are many different types of helmets. You can get full face helmets and helmets just like that, skull cap, or you can get some without lenses. There's many different types to go through and do. And like I said, it is Missouri state law. It is required that each motorcycle rider wear a helmet while operating a motorcycle. Second, a jacket is what a lot of sport bike riders wear like this, but most wear, your leather jackets, and these help keep your upper torso from getting scraped and stabbed, and just road rash is a terrible, terrible feeling, and you don't want any of that. So you just take the extra step to wear this stuff, and you'll come out in better condition as if you weren't wearing any of this at all. Another small thing that people wear is boots. Leather boots are incredibly helpful as far as if you was to ever skid your feet or lay one over on your leg. They can help with heat and with the rubbing. Anything to separate your feet and your skin in general from the concrete is better than just flip-flops or just thin pair of tennis shoes. A leather vest is also very helpful, and a lot of club riders use these not only to fly their colors and their patches, but it does help protect. Now, of course, this won't protect as good as a full leather jacket with sleeves, but it'll protect your back and your chest from like road rash and scrapes and getting stabbed by rocks and things like that. Now, there, of course, the reasons why we wear these different types of gear is to protect us. During the crash, you don't know how you're going to land, how you're going to come through, or what the obstacle might be that you have to come across in your wreck. And it's not only for you to think about, how you look. It's also for your loved ones and how they feel when you leave. You don't want them to ever think that you're going to leave and you're not going to come back, because if you were in a small wreck, what you don't wear could determine if you make it or not. These simple steps could determine life or death for you in certain situations. And it's also a lot better knowing that you took an extra step to make yourself feel better and make your family and your loved ones feel better, that you took the time to be safer and take a precaution and think of them and yourself when you go riding. Of course, there are ups and downs depending on how you want to take the advice that you have been given about wearing this. The positive side would be you're not going to probably ruin your limbs, like your arms and legs, and you're going to have a good function of your body depending on how severe your wreck is. Now, I'm not saying just because you wear this you're going to come through and everything's going to be great, but you will definitely increase your chances of being better and fine when you wear anything protective for you, because that's what they're made for. They are made to protect you. And not only do you get the satisfaction for yourself, but you satisfy your loved ones and your family, because they also know that you took that extra step to be safe and you're doing all that you can, and you're being aware of what might happen, and you're prepared for it. But along with this comes negative sides if you don't take this advice. You could lose your functions in your body, and you could lose and scrape and scratch, stab, just ruin yourself and your body. And then that would come to you having to face loved ones and knowing that you didn't take that step to ensure that your safety, and the fact that what's on their minds is you. Because as soon as any rider leaves, there's always a sense of nervousness. It's like a new rider in a car. You want to feel like you're going to come back safe, because there's one thing you definitely don't want to do in any situation of life is that you always want to come back to where the place you were with your family. And if you didn't take the extra step to be safe, and you came back and it was your own fault that you didn't take the extra steps, and you don't want to ever regret not being able to take that extra step and be as safe as you possibly could. And the last and most important but sad con to not listening to the advice is that you may not come home at all. You could leave thinking you look cool, and all of a sudden you don't come back home. And you may not make it through that simple wreck where all you needed was your helmet. And that's the sad truth, because it happens every day. Like I said, 2014, 4,295 deaths and more than 90,000 injuries happened. And 4,000 of those people did not come home to their families, and a lot of them probably because they didn't take the extra step. Honestly, the reason I would like to motivate you to wear any of these is for your safety. And I don't want you to just think of you, I want you to think of the people you leave or come home to. Because those people care about you, and the bike can always be replaced, but you can't. Once you're gone, you're gone. So I want to motivate you to wear this kind of stuff just to protect you and be safe. The best way to protect yourself is, like I said, to wear the protective clothing. It's that simple. Just take out the extra time, the extra step to be able to feel secure in yourself and feel safe, and make your family feel a sense of security to know that you are safe. It takes 2 seconds to put on this helmet and strap it up. 2 seconds. The road's not going anywhere. This bike is not going anywhere. It's set here the whole time that I was talking. And until I get on it and take off, it's not going anywhere. So I encourage you to take the step and be safe, and take the extra measures to make sure that you have covered all your precautions and you're ready to be able to go out and ride the way that you should, and to feel better about yourself. Just make the effort to be a better rider, and keep your wheels on the ground, and keep your paint in the sky, and enjoy your ride. Thank you.